remember listening to stories my grandparents would tell me about the first Sikhs to arrive in Canada, all the struggles they had to go through. It was just 20 years after British Columbia joined Confederation. That's when the first Sikhs arrived here in Vancouver. It's so hard for me to imagine what it must have felt like to travel so far across the ocean, all to start a new life in a foreign country. Yet somehow they still found strength to build a community. Around the same time, Canada also sent brave soldiers off to war. Many of them never returned. Many of these soldiers, they also look like my grandfather. Pictures I never saw in our history books. There were groups of men, farmers, skilled laborers, lumberjacks, all so determined to support their families. Walking in the forest, I'm reminded of men like my dad. Their work helped define Canada as a country of exports. It was their backbreaking work that helped build Canada's lumber industry. They also fought against a lot of discrimination, but they still managed to create their own place of worship. My grandmother told me, coming to Canada was not easy for her and for so many other immigrants. In the past, some of the laws Canada believed in left my family and others like it vulnerable to exploitation.
A steamship on board with Sikh, Muslim, and Hindu origin. They were rejected. For that, we are sorry.
Canada has learned from its mistakes. It's doing more than saying sorry. It's recognizing that our story is a Canadian story.
An act to designate the month of April as Sikh Heritage Month. This motion is deemed adopted.
Bill seeks to recognize the significant contributions that Sikh Canadians have made to Canada's social, economic, political, and cultural fabric.
Those same laws that once denied us now support us. I'm proud to be Sikh. My family and the thousands of others like it have been calling Canada our home for more than a century. And today, we're savvy professionals, we're leaders in our community. I'm excited for us to write the next chapter, our version of history. It will be a new Canadian story, and it's our story to tell and to share.